Hey everyone, my name is Nic Frank, and I'd like to take just a quick minute to share with you where the Lord is challenging me to grow in my ministry and what He's doing right now in my life and my heart. And so this week I've been doing a lot of praying, preparing for His ascension, reading through the Gospel of Matthew and Luke and a little bit in Acts. And I'd like just to share a verse with you real quick that that really just kind of took me by surprise. So this is from Matthew chapter 28. Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all that I have commanded you. And behold, I am with you always until the close of the age. You know that verse, the Great Commissioning, we've heard it 1,000 times. You know, there's probably nothing surprising in there, if you will, because you've heard it so much. But here's the thing that stuck out to me, is that there's one word in there that I just always seem to overlook and never give much attention to, probably because it's so small, but it's so important, is the word go, to go and make disciples. In our outreach, in my outreach, when I have to be really honest with myself and be critical of my ministry, my outreach is not necessarily where the Lord's probably would be if He was in my shoes. Because a lot of times when I look at my outreach and I think what I'm doing would be successful, it would be staying late after a Bible study when I have them in church, and they want to talk to the youth minister, or that they come to me to my office, with their issues or whatever, and therefore I'm a good youth minister because I'm dealing with their problems with them, right? I mean, that's outreach. But when you read that, He's not saying, hey, stay where you are and I'll bring the students to you. He says, go and make disciples. Jesus was revolutionary when it came to outreach, when it came to evangelization. When you look at the prophets before him, Elijah and John the Baptist, they kind of found their place and they stayed put. John the Baptist was found by the river Jordan. But Jesus, He traveled. He went to Galilee and Judea, all over the place, going to the people, reaching the people. And if my ministry is going to look like Jesus's, then it needs to be that way in all aspects, not just when I'm up in front of the teens giving a talk or whatever, especially in outreach. If our outreach is lacking, all we really are is just party coordinators who get up there and play messy games with kids. Anyone can give a talk, anyone can listen to a teen, and that stuff's really important, don't get me wrong. But are we going and making disciples? Are we going out? Are we being intentional to look for those opportunities to meet teens where they are? Or do we just kind of sit back and wait for them to come to us? It's a hard message and it's not easy. I'll be the first to admit teens are scary. When I'm out, there are times that I don't want to even look at a teen. I just want to kind of be in my own little world. But through the Great Commissioning, through praying with this, I'm realizing that I've got to go to them. I've got to be open to them and be ready at all times, no matter where I am, whether that's at the mall or Starbucks or pumping gas, whatever, wherever teens are, just say hi. And this is my challenge this week, is that we can be intentional with our outreach. Not that we have to stand on a soapbox in front of the school and get kids to come to us or whatever like that, but just to be intentional. So here's what I'm going to do this week, and I'm going to challenge you to do this with me, is that I want you just to say hi to one kid you've never met before. Maybe you're at Starbucks, maybe you're at the mall, just to say, hey, how's it going? And introduce yourself. Let them know you're a youth minister. If you're really brave, ask them if there's anything you can pray for. But to be intentional, to go where the teens are, put yourself in their way so that you will run into them. But to be intentional with them, to love them where they are, and to be like Jesus, to go and make disciples. And if you want to take the next step, you grow a beard and look like Jesus like I did. That's what I did. So good luck with that. Peace out. God bless. I'm praying for all of you. Bye.